Welcome. We live. We back. Conscious Men with Dream podcast here. My guy is with me.
Yes, sir.
We gonna have a good pie, a good day.
It's gonna be
This is
a
one of
great
them. This
day.
is one of them weekends, man.
Yes, it is.
What's up, bros?
It's good, man.
Chilling. How y'all? I gotta stop wearing my chill clothes.
Yeah.
Cause y'all, I'll be up at like 5 in the morning though, so I just get
That's what I'm
dressed.
saying. You acting like a grandpa. So you
I
come
am.
in here
Yeah.
dressed up, nice and, you know what I'm saying? That's good, though.
That is good. No, I'm up.
That's a good routine.
But look, no, listen
Nah,
though, bro.
good habit.
But look,
Yeah.
though, I'm low key dressed too, cause so I can be early at brunch.
Solid.
And all that
Time.
already, you know what I
Solid.
mean? So I can
Solid.
be there. So when y'all come, everything's set and everything.
Yeah, I told my girl be ready an hour early. I just knew how that
I
was.
already told you. No, listen. I told you have to be. We have to be the first ones there. So
My
not only
thing
that,
is,
but get the
why it take them
reservation.
so long to get ready, though?
Oh man.
That's
Well, I
another
know.
topic.
That's we'll be here.
I do a
Yeah,
pod on that, though,
we'll be
like,
here all
just
day
like,
with that one.
you know,
They take forever with everything,
bro,
man.
yeah.
Mental health check, though, bro. Don, you
Oh,
you can lead this one.
Mental health check. How everybody doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I was with my cousin last night. We ain't hang out in a while. We talked. We ain't hang out in a while. Yeah, I had a ball. Like I had a ball, man. We was out. I had a family barbecue at Nana's. Then we went over to T Crib out Pensacola afterwards. It was dope, and like, it's just funny to him because like we was talking about old shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, you're an introvert and stuff like that. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo,
Times
yeah, I'm like, nothing really shit. I'm like, he like, oh, you're the same person. And so it's just little shit like that, like him, some introvert, younger stuff, us, how we act now. He called me on my phone a couple times. Like, what did you do? I'm like, yeah, I gotta. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
nah,
So it's fun.
it's just different going around family now as an
Yeah.
adult. As an adult, like
Yeah. I
it's
cherish it.
different. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I
I
definitely
definitely do.
Like even the little stuff we do, like even today, like the brunch. I'm looking
Yeah.
for. What you want to say, bro?
Nah, it's funny how the relationship dynamics always change the older you get. Like, even with your parents. Like, I remember as a young boy, sometimes you couldn't stand your parents. And now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Now
you got
you wanna be
unbelievable
on the
bond with your
right, you
parents.
wanna
It's
be
crazy.
up
It's
on them all the
inseparable.
time.
So,
Yeah.
I told my cousin that too, cause like man, like free my cousin Raymond too, man. But unfortunately, a lot of time we fall
yeah.
victim to a lot of the BS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
don't cherish the stuff like this brunch. So I'm really today is my like low key monumental. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's
if
hard.
20 people,
That's what I'm
10
saying. It's always
20
hard to get
people,
people together anyway. So to get a nice group of people like this together is
and then
definitely
couples
dope.
at that.
Yeah.
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 It's hard
You
to
know what I
find,
mean?
man.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a little stuff
And like got
that.
a whole day plan, and this just prepares for like the trips,
Yep.
businesses,
Yep.
and deals and partnerships and things like that. So, it like Kurt was saying, we have to bond. We got to genuinely bond, bro,
Right.
especially when we dealing with money and
And that's why this month I said too, like, let's chill with the money.
Mhm.
Not saying that's not what you're calling, but we ain't really having money. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like more, let's
yeah.
put the effort into that.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think
Relationship
that's
building.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, man.
That's just-
Especially when you're going into business and just in life in general. Relationships is key because you never know who knows who and things like that. Like, it's just mad things come from relationships. So
and just mad things come from just money,
Right.
Bro,
Like, you feel
I
me?
think
So,
funding
putting all this together.
together.
yeah,
I would think one of our biggest issues with when our community is everything is just funded.
yeah, yeah.
So you think about it,
Lack of it.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lack of funding. So you get 20, 30 people that about their bread. That's your funding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You building your little your little small community. But other than that, like I'm in a good space. Yeah, like all this stuff going on got me in a real good space. But it's funny though how life work because top of the week I was going through it, but now
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like, top of the week it was not rough, but I think it's more the job though than
Yeah.
anything. But
New
Yeah.
levels, new devils, man. That's just how.
yo,
I
I
look
kept
at
saying
it.
it to myself because I kept playing it in my head with you. I kept saying that in my head. They was trying to get me, but I ain't fall for it.
Yeah,
I ain't.
it happens like that all the time. But nah, I could echo everything you said though, as far as mental health goes. It's been one hell of a week work wise, but overall though, I'm in a great space. Took a trip like 2 weeks ago, and that gave me opportunity to just
refresh.
refocus,
Need one, bro.
get a little bit more motivation going, and different things like that. So I'm in a good space right now. I can't really complain.
Good, good.
No, I love to hear that, bro. I mean, especially collectively.
Yeah,
I like when we all, you know what I'm saying, all in a good space.
yeah,
That's
I'm.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
No,
hey,
yeah.
my mental health matters.
yeah.
Oh shit! I'm about to see. Look, I'm not. I'm used to asking you first. You feel me? You asked me this time. That's what it is. Now, how's your mental health down? How are you, bro? Let me know what's going on.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. No complaints. Me and my girls in a good space right now. Me and my business partners and my team is in a good space right now. I feel like we're in a good space with the
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So, that only just breeds for more space for me to just grow. And, I also just want to just take the time for, to thank y'all, my friends, family, people that I deal with on a daily basis for just giving me the time to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I just know me as an individual, I'm not always the easiest to deal with at times. And I'm sure we probably can say the same for each other. So I just want to thank y'all for giving me the time to grow because I ain't perfect. I ain't
For
got
sure.
it all figured
Right,
out.
nah,
In today's time, it's just like people will rather, like people that you think are supposed to be helping you grow or supposed to be helping you get better is more so judging you and,
Mm-hmm.
cutting you off.
Yeah, yeah.
Not saying that affects me in any way, but it's just like, if we really supposed to be helping
Locked
each
in,
other
yeah.
grow and learn and things like that, we got to be patient with each other. Like
That's a fact.
we don't come from like what we talking about with the brunch and things like that.
Yeah,
we
we don't come
from that.
We don't
No,
talk.
no,
We don't
Nah,
come from
even
that at all.
like,
so.
and you welcome, bro, and I
Sure.
you are definitely welcome. But I thank you too. Like I said, one thing my cousin said yesterday really hit me. And he was like, "Yeah, you're an introvert. You always don't come outside. You don't really like people. You don't know how to you don't deal with people. You never know how to." He said, you know what I mean. But he mentioned the podcast stuff. So I was like, it really made me think like, damn, I'm really getting better.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
definitely nah. It was crazy. Me and Kara was laying there watching the last episode,
Yeah.
and she just, I don't know, she was like, "Damn, Gary came a long way."
Yeah. That shows growth though.
Yeah,
And that's
like,
what it's
if
all
she can
about.
see that,
Yeah.
man.
Then
the
this,
last 2,
yeah,
3 years,
years.
like,
Yeah.
No, bro, he said that he was like, well, I had an incident, but this incident wrong, but he was like, even just, he said that you gonna laugh with this one down, because he said, being with me, you lose all your friends, because I'm just gonna fight every goddamn body. He said,
Yeah.
he said, I just gonna fight every goddamn body. I'm like, this is because I ain't been fighting, I ain't been, and I thought I'm like, I've really been doing good. Like I ain't
Yeah.
been impulsive.
So what you think has played a part in that though? Like you just being able to take a mental break when you know you need it, but sometimes it could just get out of control and you just may outlast you.
or what is one thing each of us do that, like when it's just overwhelming? What is something that we got to do to clear our mind, clear our mental health?
Yeah.
I know for me personally, I have to travel somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Travel.
I have to get
Yeah.
away to like clear my mind,
That's
get
a
a
tough
peace
one.
of mind.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think for me, I use the gym as mental
Gym.
health and therapy. Like for real. Like that's my mental therapy. I go push some weights, toss some weights around.
See, I'm a little. It's a little more complex for me because it's with my little issues a little more complex. So I can't I can't even really.
He sound like Kanye. or
Yeah,
something like that. My
no,
issues
right.
complex.
No, it's funny. I was thinking about him earlier too because I really have a split personality. So I'm like, he gets on my nerves so bad, but I have a love hate with him because I really get it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
for a person, that
It's
goes-
real.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
a
a
lot
real
of people
thing.
don't think mental health is a serious thing. Like people think Kanye is crazy. He just
Which
wilding out.
he do be bugging, but I be bugging.
I agree too, but
So like,
it's upstairs though. Like
No, it is.
he needs that.
and I
help.
be bugging. And sometimes I be like,
And
oh,
that's
it's-
why we gotta really appreciate our queens too, because they only
Know what I'm
they
doing a
really
lot.
know how bipolar and
Yeah,
you know,
they see
we
the real
are,
you.
and can moody we can
Real,
be at
yeah.
times and things like that. So,
But but I think this in general though, to answer your question, though, Phil, like what do I do? Like, all right, 'cause I obviously work out and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Overworked right now, but like I was telling the Dom, it's cool because I know getting out of that is gonna put me in a good position, especially financially. But I think overall, like why I've been doing so good the last 2-3 years is really just more in a comfortable space. And I don't want to be that guy and say like money, but
Definitely plays a part.
Money play a part. I swear, it play a part in my
Yeah,
happiness. Once I
definitely plays a
like
part.
got the bag a little bit, it put things in a different perspective for me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I didn't care about certain stuff.
A lot of people say like money don't bring or don't solve a lot of problems, but I honestly,
It solved all mine.
Yeah,
Not
I'm a
all
firm believer
mine,
in it.
but
not every problem, of course. But
I'd rather go with whatever issue there to go to the money.
Yeah.
I use a perfect example too. Right, and we always we talk about this issues a lot. Like growing up, bro, 27. Right. We probably can say that I was probably not even, you know me, so you probably can say I probably was the baddest kid, one of the baddest kids like ever. Right. My mom age right now.
I used to feel bad, bro, get his ass beat.
Yeah, that's war stories right
I
there.
know,
That's war
yeah,
stories.
that's crazy.
My bad, bro.
You good. But my mom, I'm so right now, the same age I am right now. Basically, if I was my mom, I would have a 12-year-old. I was 12, and bro, I was bad as hell. So when I put that in perspective, you know how right now I don't really do kids. I put that in perspective. I said, I low key might even owe my mama an apology.
Yeah, yeah,
And then like before, I would have never. Now, granted, if like say I was struggling financially or I was still in that dark place, like just figuring it out and didn't have no direction, I would have been playing more of the victim.
yeah.
Like, damn, my mom, my
Yep.
mom this,
Yep.
my mom that,
And we see that all the time.
all the time.
All the time, people always look for somebody else to blame, knowing that like
Excuse.
you're a grown adult now. Like at some point, you gotta take some
You gotta let that
accountability.
go.
And they
And
say
yeah,
that's why they say people that was raised on love see things differently.
Different.
That was people that was raised on survival.
Yeah.
yeah,
Totally
Yeah.
different. Totally different.
Yeah.
So you think about that having, not like money and love, but like a loving household, stuff like,
Yeah.
like,
Nurturing and
nurturing.
things
You
like
don't
that.
focus on that. So
Yeah.
now that I'm a little better, like, I don't even care about, not that I don't care about family trauma, but like, it's cool. Because now I'm just like, all right, I'm in a position now
As
to
an
just
adult,
right them wrong. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
have to
yeah,
be mad,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
express it. So
And I like to tell people all the time, like turn your pain into your passion or to your
ooh,
purpose.
I like that
'cause
one, broski.
Yep.
That's where a
I
lot of
like
people,
that
like, a lot of people don't think, like especially with the music industry, like they use their trauma to make money.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Like,
good
it-
example.
Think of it. I mean, that's what most of these corporations do. They get rich off our pain.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And sell it back to you. That's, oh, man.
That's
you,
real rap.
oh,
So-
he's a genius right there. Good segue, bro. Speaking of these corporations and getting rich over pains and just, I guess, cancel culture and just that in general.
Yeah,
We got to speak on the baby, man, and just cancel
just-
culture.
Yeah, the cancel culture.
It's just like, for me,
who
like,
is the cancel
that's
culture?
what I'm saying. Like, I want to know who's in charge of cancel culture because it's getting a bit outrageous now. Like, especially with him, I get it. He said some vulgar things on that stage.
Listen, he did.
I get it. I get it 100.
He did,
percent
but look though, bro.
And we even spoke about it prior, like to in an episode before, like how you just got to be aware of certain situations.
You have to.
Like,
But bro, honestly, this is my thing. This world, we just got so damn soft. Now, granted, he did say something. He did say something wild.
yeah,
Don't get
he
me
was
wrong.
going crazy on stage.
But we have heard way worse.
That's true.
Way worse.
That's true.
They
Trump
play.
said way worse.
They were worse.
Than that.
Yeah,
And
for
he
sure.
the president.
Yeah.
But not even that. But just in music, like, I feel like, and this is real dear to me too, especially coming off the. We're gonna talk about it right after this, with the locks battle and stuff, right? That really put hip hop in like a different perspective for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We gotta protect hip hop.
Yeah.
We gotta like really like cherish it and don't allow them to be gatekeepers and stuff to that in our community. Like, because that's
We
something
need
that we
gatekeepers.
are our own gatekeepers.
Yeah, we should.
And not have them as, you know what I mean, as a gatekeeper, bro.
Yeah, nah. But one thing with music though, it changes every 5 to 10 years. Like you got different people that's rotating
Because
and
there's no gatekeepers.
Yeah.
yeah.
It gotta be a hard.
And-
It gotta be a
and
hard.
every
we
other
gotta protect
community,
it, bro.
there's gatekeepers.
But
Because-
I'm saying though, but if you had to put somebody as a gatekeeper in the hip hop community, who would it be?
What? Who cares?
Not even that. It's a
Alright.
structure. Say union.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a union.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, we got it by default. Jay-Z and them already hit about default. They do everything by default.
Right.
And shout out
Recognition
and shout out to Yo Gotti
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yo Gotti and
Gotti
him be
own
doing
it.
it. He,
Those
I
genius.
don't.
Yeah.
And shout out, Memphis. I'm low key.
Yeah.
from Memphis. You know what I mean.
Gotti.
Yeah,
But
Gotti
shout out to
got-
Gotti. He's
Gotti
doing a
got
lot
the
of
His
great
story is
stuff.
interesting
Yeah,
too, man.
yeah.
If you get a chance,
Yeah,
his
he
story
definitely
is
from-
very interesting.
But I'm
Like,
just.
they used to live behind Elvis Presley
Yeah.
growing up and stuff.
He lived far. His grandmother's house, like 4 or 5 minutes from my name and them that stay down there. And they, so down there, I ain't know him early on, but down there they knew, like, he had mad businesses. So he really, a lot of people don't know, he really
Trucking
had
company,
the
right?
trucking job. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So down there, his trucking company was real prevalent down there.
Gotti,
I
ultimate
just wanna
hustler,
shoot him
man.
out. But what I'm saying
Mad
basically
respect.
is like this. Think about it. Like, we gotta protect that space because, like, no matter what goes on in hip hop, whatever, like, that's a like freedom of expression, that craft. That's like right now we canceling comedians.
Yeah.
Comedians.
Yeah. Disrespectful.
Come on.
That's disrespectful.
They don't want you to laugh.
That's
They
what I'm saying.
don't
I want to
they
know
wanna
who's in
control
charge of
everything.
this cancel culture. Like,
The same people that's in control of everything else. The same, like, bro, there has to be a good guy and there has to be a bad guy. And the same people that's pulling the strings, or, there's people on both sides. Just
Yeah.
like in the wars back then, bro, it was the same person was funding both sides of
Yeah.
the war.
And it's
Yes.
sad, man.
The same person, the same people was funding both sides of the war.
It's just. I just not that I hate it, but I hate it.
No,
I hate.
the
I hate.
fact
No,
that
I hate it. I
They're
hate
trying to
it.
strip away that freedom of
But it
speech
only happens to us, man.
and freedom of expression.
And
You know
granted,
why,
he do
though?
bad, but it only happened to our people. And then it's like this too. It's like this to me is turning into a form of emasculation.
It's bullying,
This right
bro.
here is they're like you said. It's like now
It's
to me it's
modern
like
day
a
buck breaking,
yeah.
bro.
Yep, there you go.
Modern
Day buck
They're
breaking.
doing
Yeah.
it in front of everybody.
They
They're
make-
taking
they wanna make
our
an
top
example of
people,
it.
Yep.
They're taking our
Yep.
top people,
Yep.
whatever industry it is, and they're humiliating them in front of everybody.
Yep. Trying to set examples.
Yeah.
But that's a good point though. When you said the buck break. That's really modern day buck break. It's like,
Modern
all right,
day
hold
buck
him up
breaking,
there,
Yeah.
make an example of him. And like I said, somebody made a
And
good
if
point.
you don't, I'm gonna cut you off. If you don't know what that is, basically they'll take the strongest man on a plantation and rape him in front of the whole plantation
to make an example.
To
of
make
him.
an example out
to,
of
to
him.
take him of his manhood,
His dignity,
to emasculate him, to release his dignity, and have others look at him in a way it's just inferiority, just to show them.
We ain't nothing to play with.
So years ago, people would say we crazy if we was saying this that is going on in the media, but now it's literally going on. I don't even think a lot of those places, like somebody made a good point, even had him booked. I think now it's like more
Yeah, no,
a
they can't-
marketing
they-
strategy.
marketing, yeah.
They started
Yep.
dropping them,
Yep.
and he wasn't even. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't.
Yeah,
even
what they
booked
want,
for
a lot
some
of
of
them
them.
Look for
and they
some of
like-
these Jones.
That's crazy.
And granted, and this is pissing me off.
What makes it worse is when black people, Mary J. Blige,
Bro, I was about to say.
whoever,
I'm about to say that.
is condoning.
Like condoning and I think it's a way, like how we said on the last podcast, bro. You gotta have those, like, all right, say it was the union. Like, all right, you mess up at your job, whatever the case may be, you gotta go to the union and talk to them.
Right.
It gotta be, I think it gotta be something like that. But you going on social media,
Exactly.
you now
Yes.
furthering their agendas,
And
you now
that's
using your
what-
platform. That's what they want you to
That's
do.
what they have. That's what the Jewish community and other communities have that we don't have. We don't have no gatekeepers, and this is or a council or something. And if we had that, these
We
type
could
of
hold
issues can be
My-
solved.
black community, well, yeah, black community, any community in general. Just look at, and no disrespect, but just look at the LGBTQ,
Yeah.
YZ community. The
He's
alphabet
wildin'.
community. Look at the alphabet community,
Nah,
and just no respect, but just look at them, because I mean, and this sucks to say that I have nothing. I have nothing against. I love my homophobic.
Listen,
I'm a
man.
homo. I'm not
you are
homophobic.
who you are.
Not homophobic. I love my homosexual friends. No problem. More women for me. It never was. I don't care. This is my thing, though. I just have a problem with their lives seeming to be more important than black men's lives. That's my only issue.
They got more people in position of power than black men.
yeah, they got their
It's
hands
not-
in everything.
It's not just
You can't say nothing about them. You can't, which is
Bro,
cool. No, and I
there's
respect
there's
it.
more.
Yeah, and I respect it.
And that, they just stick
But
together.
it's just in a way where it's like, it's just crazy to me because it's not no stats, nothing to prove this, but we know this because where we come from, we live through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get killed way before by a cop, way before, a homosexual person or male.
Yeah.
Well, I to play the devil's advocate, it depends on because every homosexual isn't just
flamboyant, right, right, look apart,
flamboyant, so
right.
You don't know they.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know they gay
yeah.
or not, or homosexual
Yeah,
or
true.
not. So
Yeah, good point there, dog. Now I done dated you. Things ain't how they used to be. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I
bro,
never
I
wanted to
didn't
be
see-
that
bro,
old head,
it's
but
crazy.
I'm turning into that older guy. I'm like,
yeah, it's just
it's
Boosie said he said
like
in 10
Gucci.
years it's not gonna be normal to be
it's
straight.
not.
Yeah.
Which is, and like I said, people
And listen,
be like
you are who you are.
You are, you are. But
Just don't push it on the kids.
Yeah.
that's
what
my
that's
issue.
something
Like, don't
it's not about pushing it on the kids. I get it, like the whole inclusive thing, but it's
Don't
definitely
push it on the
forced.
kids.
Yeah, like
Yeah, don't push
every
it on the
TV
kids.
show that you got.
Bro,
Well,
y'all
we
wait-
didn't know about all these
Yeah.
genders and sexual
growing up.
orientations when we was growing
And
up.
it
We
ain't-
only
it
know
ain't-
about
and
gay,
that ain't even
gay
about
and
us
straight.
being ignorant or anything
Nah.
like that. It was just like not publicized the way it is today.
Exactly.
Bro, y'all ever wake up
Exactly.
like how we was kids? We used to just wake up and watch cartoons. Y'all ever just wake up and watch cartoons?
Yo, it's
And now
there's
it's
a lot
wild.
of
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying, like,
a
every-
lot of
it's-
homosexual
it's-
stuff on
some-
It's everywhere.
It's sexual stuff on there. Not only the sexual stuff,
Well, yeah, period. Yeah, just period.
gender things. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm like, let the
Yeah.
kids be kids. And not only that, I hate to be that guy, but you know how I think, just off the how I always say God, how I think of us as God, kings and queens, yada yada yada. Where we come from, our history, how our young boys and men was brought up, it wasn't this way because we had a social. I'm sorry, social. We had a specific responsibilities to our tribe, to our lady, our queen. So you have to be brought up a certain way to to do the things in our culture where we come from. Not saying that obviously it happened amongst our culture as well.
Yeah.
But how it is now, like
Especially with social media.
So social media hiding everything. But even right now, Jamaican culture though. Just think about Jamaican culture. Still right now, they condemn that.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They don't. Their men be almost. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying be condemned or anything of that way, but it's setting it's setting a standard of like manhood and what that look like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't take it no coincidence when dudes don't want to pay the bills and dudes get bullied out here and stuff like that. I think it's a direct correlation. Because the same way 100 years ago ladies were just housewives and things like that. I really think in 50, 60 years the dudes will be the housewives, not by default.
I can see that.
I
Especially
just feel like
just the way the
world
take
going.
over.
Women run everything.
Everything. And look, there's gonna be no more jobs soon.
Everything.
The economy in 56 years,
killing
there's
us.
no more
They-
jobs.
when
So
we
all
talk
they
about
gonna do is work
They
on
gonna have the
OnlyFans.
infrastructure
Yeah.
and be like, listen,
They
we
killing
cut
us across
we
the
cut
board.
them niggas
No
off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And they
They
got
gonna be like all that warehouse
They
working
gonna
and
have
all
the
that
power
over.
of the pussy and the power of the dollar.
No cap. And they
They
won.
always had the power. They always had the power of the pussy, but they ain't really. They had the power of the dollar, but not like this.
No, they got their hands in everything, bro.
Yeah, man.
Cosmetics, education.
If I was a girl,
whatever.
I would never even work. I would. Whatever you can do, whatever.
Oh, bro,
I lash you to
I
death,
know,
massage you to death, make
got
up to
everything.
death,
They got
I
everything.
clothes you to death, whatever, nails you to death. I
got
just make up
everything.
shit every day. Like, I gotta, whatever. You feel me? And then
They the ultimate
niggas
hustles,
is stupid.
man. Shout out to the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to women. And
Shout out to
the
women.
dumb, because niggas is dumb. They just, girls can just pull wool, make them just do. Jesus, it's bad out here. But I think like roles gonna switch.
Yeah, for
60
sure.
years, when we about 80.
I can already see it.
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
Yeah.
I can already see it.
I ain't gonna see it.
But yeah, we not homophobic though. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
nah,
clear the air on that.
homophobic.
Disclaimer: no
Like I
homophobia,
said,
anything
yeah,
like
no
that. We
homophobic.
But nah, I'm like, I know me personally when, like, I just used to personally feel uncomfortable around.
Yeah, until I-
homosexuals until I went to college.
That was me too.
yeah, same.
When I went to college,
Same.
When I college,
But
gave
that's
me a
because
whole different
we
perspective.
weren't exposed.
We
to
never
it.
been exposed.
So
to
to us, it was like, what the hell is that?
And we was
why?
we were literally
Like,
told
I
we
knew
were.
one gay person
Yeah,
in my life.
and it was like, why?
Yeah.
Like we was trying to figure out why, but we didn't understand it. We
They
didn't
ain't
know how
give
to
us
go
an
about
answer.
it.
They just
Yeah.
was like, yo, don't. This is.
Yeah,
this
it's
ain't
just
we
what
do.
it is. So of course we looked at it like, what the hell's going on? And then once we opened up our horizons and opened up a little bit more when we got to college, we
Little fun-
seen it all and it was like, all right, well, yeah, I
Nah,
guess
Cool
it
as
is
hell.
what
Right,
it
you
is.
can't,
Yeah, yeah.
And Kyler had a one of the homies. His name was Cedric. And shit. Shout out to my boy Broski. He do his thing, whatever. He would always scream my name wherever he see. Anytime he see me, like it don't matter. Garrett! Like yo, like loud. It don't matter where he see me at. Don't matter with my girl. Don't matter who. My girl said to the she be cracking up. Bro, the first couple of times, I'm like, me, I'm like, hold the fuck up. I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta pipe
I'm
it down.
like,
You
oh, this
wild,
nigga out
you
of
wild.
pocket. Hold up. You feel me? My first month on the camera, I'm like, hold up. Yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah, hold up.
He's wild.
What Dorothy? Yeah, hold up. But then I'm like, hold on. I'm like, bro, you're not in the hood no more, bro. I'm like, change your person. I'm like, it is what it is. And it was like a comfortable thing.
Yeah,
Now, I was in the hood, back home, I wouldn't, not say I wouldn't want, but I probably would have felt the way like other people seeing
yeah,
somebody.
yeah. Seeing that,
But when I'm
seeing
in
that
college,
dialogue.
not the atmosphere, that's the atmosphere. I'm like, oh, nobody even looking at me like that. Nobody
Right,
even think,
right,
like, nobody.
right,
If anything, all they saying is, oh, his name is Gary.
right.
They're not saying like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, maybe, but
yeah. It's
it
interesting,
really-
man.
it really-
And I'm glad that you brought that up too, though, because like sometimes when you are around certain people, you feel weird, like just
Yeah,
doing certain
yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
what the, how you caught me by surprise?
Yeah,
you
that's
wilding out.
That's why I be pausing so much. Sometimes it get hectic.
Shout out,
It
man.
get hectic. But I mean, we got a man. I owe. This is a very deep apology. Jadakiss. I want to say I'm
Jada.
sorry.
Top
I
5
never,
dead
I
or
never,
alive.
I never admit none of that stuff I ever was saying. And I'm gonna blame the old heads
Why?
because they never had Jada like music and stuff like in a specific.
Who is?
Listen to me. Let me finish the point. Y'all gonna see
Go
what I'm
ahead,
saying.
go ahead.
Old heads told us about it. You know what I'm saying? But they never had it where it was like, yo, here are, they never gave you the playlist. You know what I'm saying?
No, back then,
Nah,
had the
bro.
verses.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't blame
back
me.
then you
I
wasn't
ain't have
making no
CDs.
playlist. You was buying it. I know me
I had no
personally,
CDs, bro.
growing up, I was going to the Save a Lot parking lot, go get my mixtapes
Yeah.
right from there every Friday.
Yeah, bro. But all I'm saying is though, it's not
LimeWire.
structured. Think of his catalog,
And even
bro.
then, like, yeah.
I had LimeWire. I was
Yeah.
wrong, but my shit was filled with Gucci, man. At that time, I was
man.
not thinking about those Jadakiss. But all I'm saying is finding his tracks. Like he got so much like
He got heat.
dope freestyles.
Yeah.
So think about it back then, like you know what I mean. Where
Yeah.
now some of the stuff ain't even Apple Music.
No.
A lot of it's not.
No.
Like people forgot he had Grammys too.
He
I
got a
forgot about
lot
that.
of
I ain't forgot about
slaps,
that.
bro.
And not only
He
that,
got songs with
he's
that
hilarious.
Mariah.
That's why they
Mary,
giving him the crown for verses, man.
Yeah,
He's an entertainer and he really got the slaps to back it up.
But he
so.
really got like he's really funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like
he's-
they are
he was
funny
comical
as
He was,
that-
he was
hell.
violating all them Dipset boys.
I mean,
Man.
it's not- well, she too. She came with that energy. She wanted to fight. I like she wanted
Yeah.
to fight.
That was a good- that was a
Y'all
good
niggas
joint,
is
though.
soft.
Yeah. That was a good joint
That's my
overall.
favorite, bro. I think
For
that's
sure.
probably my
I think that was the best one.
Yeah, I think
That's
that was up
monumental,
there
man.
With
With the
the Gucci and
Gucci
Jeezy.
and the
Yeah.
Gucci and
Yeah.
Jeezy joint was just crazy because of the disrespect
Yeah.
level was
And
ridiculous.
that's the kind of energy I got from that one, but it was all.
And hold on,
Yeah,
let-
it was all love for sure. And they
because-
showed love.
towards
Because
the
Dom
end.
always try to reference the Gucci and Jeezy and keep talking about Jeezy and the real estate. Let me say this on camera too, Dom. Because you always try to embarrass my boy. Let me just point my lick back, my boy. Pause. Pause. If somebody tried to kill, we 40 years old now. If somebody tried to kill me in our 20s,
Yeah.
don't come to me talk about your real estate portfolio. I'm only on this stage basically to shit on you, let you know, like, yeah, look at my diamonds, look at me, yeah, nigga, I'm looking good. You talking about some real estate portfolio. I'm here to stun on you like you.
could
He
violate
talking.
a
Yeah,
diamond.
he just talking.
Nah, but it's like
longevity.
this. You put money on my neck and try to kill me. I'm not supposed to be here. So now your defense is, oh, I own half of Atlanta. Nigga, we smoking on your dead homie. This ain't that. This ain't that type of. You know, he tried to win it with the class, basically. But I gotta get my point back from my boy because you don't try to kill my boy and then try to say he on some little boy stuff. I had to just say that. I had to just say
He was talking longevity,
Indie
man.
whore.
It is what it is.
that. Longevity.
But back to Dipset now. Dipset came out and pissed the bed, man. They didn't play
That
none
was
of their
bad.
real smacks for real. They had a couple good joints. They was looking bad though.
No, it was looking bad. Not only
It
that,
was
but they
looking
played.
bad.
They played
Cam
the
looks
track.
corny.
Think it look corny?
I
Corny,
think
bro.
Cam looks corny.
Cornball, like
Like,
he think he's
yeah.
still in the '90s. He's stuck in the '90s.
You think his lay or
The lay, the swag, the way he carry himself is just '90s.
nah?
Nah,
bro,
just from
Retrograde.
my perspective, right? Jadakiss held it down like a OG, like a leader, like a team player. He was there rapping everybody else's lyrics
Yeah,
like it was
yeah,
his.
yeah.
Cam, he ain't come out until his songs came
Yeah.
out.
Well,
When his people,
Yup,
when
yup. Joel's
and all them,
yeah.
he sat back down.
My dad
Yep.
said it must have been. He said it was like behind the scenes. He
Some
said
type of tension
yeah, it
or
wasn't
something?
good. But that's what I'm saying. You can see the difference in Dipset. Like how does it? No, the Locks being a group, them being brothers. Like you
Yeah.
can tell they
Yep.
chilled and
Yep.
came up with
Yep.
the game plan. On the opposite side, I think Cam. And this is probably I think about it, I be falling for this too sometimes, but sometimes he just too cool.
He think he cool, man. He
Like
corny
he
as
too
hell.
cool. Nah,
He
Cam,
think
that
he
dude-
cool. No, this Cam right here.
He like-
Cam think he cool. He's
Yeah,
a
man.
cornball,
Nah,
man.
bro, he a
Bro,
cornball?
straight corn.
Yeah, corn.
Pack
You
that
don't
kid
think
up.
so?
He's
Yeah.
a corn.
I fuck with Cam, but to an extent he is.
He's corny.
Corn?
Bro. Yes.
He do a lot of corny stuff, but
Even the way he was carrying himself on stage, like you could just tell the type of dude. I wouldn't want to be around him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be around him. I couldn't take that.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, I'd rather be around Styles. And,
Yeah,
they
I'm-
be chilling.
yeah.
Like, they be
I'm
just
not around
like-
Cameron. No way in hell.
Yeah. Don't bring
You can tell those conversations.
don't bring the
totally
beach chair.
different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only-
I'm cool,
Don't bring,
bro.
he brought the beach chair. Don't bring no beach chair. No fucking. That's too
Corny. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
It's too cool syndrome,
New
bro.
York? Is there any beaches in New York?
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, they got a
It's
couple
not
of
little
them.
beach. Not
Yeah.
like how you. Yeah, they got some beaches.
Not like the Jersey Shore,
but not enough
But
beaches
that's
for you
what
to
I'm
bring a
saying,
beach
so
chair.
that's the
He's
point of the
corny.
beach. Yeah, that's
He's
what-
corny. Simple as that.
Bro
It's
said he's
corny, bro.
30. He was chilling. Man.
He's
I gotta fight for Gucci and Cam.
Yo,
It's a rough day for
Cam is
me,
a
y'all.
cornball, man.
It's a rough day for me. Damn. Nah, bro. I think he just, you know.
It was bad,
Oh,
man.
it was bad. Well, now what he said though, what his line was? I know niggas that go to.
Oh yeah, Jada was.
I know
going
niggas
off.
that go to jail to get their teeth fixed.
He right at Joel's.
I know the
Right at Joel's. Like, come on. Cool. Yo, he violated that. He put on the show. He put on the
Yeah,
show,
bro.
man.
Took off his bandana and threw it.
And
Like, yeah,
come on, like-
nah.
He put on the
What
show,
I
man.
feel like they did was just like show the competitive nature of hip hop, but
Yes.
then the love, like
Yes.
the genuine
Yes.
love that there is
Right.
too.
That's why I
'cause
should be all right.
So after watching that, I'm not sure what you guys listen to now, but like after watching that, could you go back in your car and play some today's music?
it depends.
No. Well, I listen to different music now.
Yeah.
I still listen to that style.
For me, I was kind of, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I was trembling trying to click on some little
Yeah, some
future or
Future,
some.
no.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Well, I
can't.
ain't never. Well,
I
Future
can't.
is no bullshit. Like Future, like Marvin Gaye to me. Like Future is my.
What?
Yeah, Future like
What's the comparison? I'm listening.
Future. Well, Future Vandross, like he just
Wait.
like the way Marvin Gaye and them float on the track. Isaac Hayes. I feel Future do the same. Just modern, like you
Modern
feel me?
day.
Just modern day.
I can
Our
respect
shit,
that.
our type
I can
of.
respect
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, after listening to real rap music,
Nah,
I can't go back to this mumble
nah,
rap.
nah,
Like,
nah.
I can't do
I
it.
can't do
it was hard for me to turn
But I
on some of
always,
that.
see, the last thing I'm playing right now though, like I got Styles' album.
Yeah.
That's his new album, Dear Freddie Gibbs. What else I'm listening to?
I I meant to download
Isaiah
Nas' new album,
Rashad.
too.
Nas
Yeah,
just dropped.
his joint. His
Eminem
joint.
had a crazy verse. Yeah, you gotta listen to that.
That shit was terrible, bro.
Eminem had a crazy
That
verse on
shit
there.
is terrible.
How is it
That
terrible?
rapper, he's the worst. Like
What?
that shit is nah, bro. That's
Didn't say
terrible.
white people.
Yeah, that's all it
I
is.
don't,
That's
no,
all
bro.
it is.
That shit really.
That's all it
bro. He said.
Did you listen to what he was saying though?
You can't hear it, but yes, I heard it. Bro, I get you can't hear it. The cadence is mad
He one
trash.
of the best lyrical artists.
Bro,
Well, that's
I
another
only
debate.
listen.
don't
I
even wanna get into
had
that.
this debate last night too. One of my OG. I was so like hurt by him. Real, I'm gonna say it's on camera too. And I'm gonna tag this clip so you see it. I'm so disappointed in you. You put Eminem in your top 5 lyrics all time.
You got to respectfully.
You about-
Name
you about
five
to- I'm about to-
lyricists. Name 5 lyricists better than them.
like all time,
Name them.
any era.
Well,
That's what I'm saying too.
I'll take it back. I'll take it
we
back
do any
then.
era. I
I-
can just go rock, Kim, Prodigy, all that, and just
I'll
be modern.
I'll take
easy.
it back
That's what I'm
because music,
saying.
that, like I said, music changes every 5 to 10 years.
We
So
do
that-
we just do like contemporary, like just
The last 20
it
years.
lasts like 20, 30 years. Nas,
Mhm.
Hov,
Mhm.
Wayne,
Okay.
Jada,
Next.
Fab, DMX.
Whoa.
I'm taking. I listen to Fab. I'd rather have. I think Fab a better lyricist than him. 'Cause I think lyricist is content too, bro.
Right.
You can't just. I want to rap with her, and it's a snack
No,
with
I'm
her,
not just talking
and I
about
run the
flow,
back
right.
with her.
I'm not talking about just flow because you named a couple of dudes
Cadence
that
is trash.
yeah, and they flow just ain't there. But as far as we talking like lyricists, like legit bar for bar, in the way that music.
What
break
bar
down.
he ever? I never.
He got-
I don't
he got
remember
some-
no Eminem. I
He got
don't
some- he got
remember
some
no
shit.
Eminem.
You gotta go back in his playlist. I don't got it off the top.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
listen to Eminem every day, but yeah,
He's trash, bro.
He's up
He's
there,
trash,
bro.
bro. He
Lyrically,
can't
lyrically.
Listen, that's the only reason he even in that conversation for real, because 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. Let's be real, for real.
All right.
His white audience.
He put 50 on
I was
though.
about to say
I know he
that.
no he did, but what I'm saying is he benefited from that audience.
Oh,
like
for
his
sure.
white audience
Oh, for
boosted
sure.
him
For sure.
up, and then 50 benefited the same way. You
Yeah,
get it?
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
he
yeah.
was be able to go because he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
that white audience. But I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't put him in high regard. I don't. None of them them albums y'all be saying classics.
Oh, damn, he
I don't want to hear
disrespectful.
nobody.
It's 'cause he white.
I don't want to hear nobody rap about them getting touched. I'm cool. That's your man.
It's because he
Wait,
white.
no, it's not. It's not white. It's the content that's trash.
Nah.
But I mean, Eminem. I mean, that 8 Mile guy. He's nice. That was his best
That's
rap.
him.
Nah,
That's
he
him.
gotta
You
rap.
gotta give him
Nah,
respect,
nah,
man.
bro.
That's
He
him.
gotta rap how he rap on 8
He had a
Mile.
ghostwriter.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know Ghost Rider.
Wayne had a ghostwriter. You still put him up there? I'll wait.
He had a Ghost Rider.
Gilly.
Bro,
Okay. Okay. Now the
I
conversation
think
changes. Okay.
he's still better. Wayne is a better lyricist than Eminem. I don't. We not about to have this.
All right.
Even on.
I ain't saying that.
All right.
But yeah.
All right.
No. I'm saying no. I'm not.
I'm about to snap. Hold on. Shit about to turn into a
Yeah,
music pile. Hold up.
Oh, I didn't agree with
Hold on.
disagree.
Give me your top 5. Yeah,
What?
you asked for my top 5. Give me your top 5 lyrics.
What? Lyricist?
Yeah, well, we already know you got Bum in there. Give me the other 4.
Cool. Now I can pretty much.
Nah,
I can pretty much
I want you to
naturally. Nah,
say it.
rap.
No, say it
I
how I
got-
said it.
I got Hov
Don't
I got
go on
Hov
my
up there.
list. Hov.
We talking about what? Quarter century? What we doing?
You just last, 20. I'm just saying you can't go. It's cheating if you go like Rakim.
Yeah.
like
So I
that,
won't
you
even
know
go
what I mean?
Biggie, none of them. Yeah, I go Hov. I like Cole. This not no order. I like Jay-Z. I like Cole.
I forgot about Kendrick. I didn't even go. I didn't even go Kendrick.
You ain't even let me finish. Come on,
My bad.
I'm gonna throw Kendrick in there.
My bad.
I got Drake in there.
Oh Lord,
You can't put Drake up there?
I don't even like Drake.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
It's
You ain't gonna lie. Look, I got a Drake.
I'm gonna throw him in there. That's fine.
It's getting wicked. Listen, people don't even believe this when I say this about Drake. I never even heard an album.
What?
I never listened
You
to.
been on the rock? He's on every radio station you can turn to with
I don't
like.
listen to radio. Bro, that Tinder shit ain't really for me. Like that Tinder shit ain't for me, bro.
To each his own, because it's
No,
not Tinder all the time.
no. When he's spitting that shit, like when he's spitting that rich talk, like now it hit a little different now. I got a little dollar, so
Yeah. Yeah.
when he talking that, you know what I
he
mean? I got the
talking.
check, you know what I mean? I
He
go into the like I like that. But that's what I'm saying. He don't do that. He haven't done that for a whole album, so there's no reason for me.
No,
to
but
go
my
out.
thing is though, like, why is there a Drake slander or Drake hate? Like, what do he do to anybody?
He
Drake
didn't
just
do
out here
anything.
getting his money.
No. I'm with Drake, bro. I like that. But only thing is, I just think that he benefits highly off of that woman audience, and that puts him, higher regard to do. It's great. Do it. He just benefit. He check all the boxes.
Yeah, he
like,
can go anyway.
He like a chameleon. He like a
yeah,
chameleon.
yeah, he
Because
can go anyway.
I say all that shit about him, all that tender shit, and then he'll come and then drop a nice
And
little
volley
30.
shit.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that shit. So if he just, I just want one album or just rapping. If he can do that, I'm good.
Okay,
I just don't do the tender shit. But that Marvin's Room and all that,
that's cool. That's heartbreak shit. That's light skin nigga
Light
shit.
nigga
So I'm gonna go ahead
shit,
and tap it.
there you go.
Light skin nigga shit.
Yeah, I'm down with light skin nigga.
Light skin, we still winning.
yeah,
baby.
I'm mocha, but nah, I'm with the dark boys. We ain't doing that. Damn, that shit turned to music. Damn, I'm really.
That's why we talk all this music, man. We talk about music for days, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm really hurt. You Eminem?
M is tough, bro. I don't know how you can't respect M. M is tough, bro.
No, seriously though.
All
That
jokes-
verse
all
was
jokes
like,
aside.
look,
That verse is crazy.
He
yeah.
even changed it at the end. Like you hear how he
his
changed.
flow. Yeah, that's what rap's about, though. People forget that.
Yeah,
That's what people be forgetting too, like how flow really impacts shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be talking some shit, but if your flow is trash, nobody listening to you.
All right, this is my last question on this music, and I'll stop being perplexed. What's the last Eminem album you listened to?
No, I ain't listened to
All right,
Eminem album.
you're
Sorry.
good. You're good. I really, I'm really hard on this last time.
Had to blow your shit.
I really, it's so overrated.
Yeah.
Enough with the music. I really hate him.
I heard it did some numbers though, but anyway.
No, bro. Everybody was talking about it, bro. I literally,
I didn't listen to it,
I
though.
was so passionate about this because I was arguing an hour last night, literally
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
I could not believe. And then, hold on, what was the last thing? And then a dude put Tupac in the lyricist list, and then have Biggie.
Yeah.
He said Tupac more of a lyricist than Biggie.
No. Biggie one of the best storytellers in the ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The old head disappointed me last night. It's cool. But yo, I just want to talk about the economy, the world for a second, and get into this investment talk. So who's better to talk to about the vaccine than Dom? Come on, you are a medical guy, so I
You gonna
figured.
put me on spot?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel-
know shit about the
I'm not-
vaccine.
Did y'all get vaccinated?
No.
No.
I got vaccinated.
You
right?
dirty.
But the thing is, right? No. But the thing is, right? I'm not one of those people that.
Let me
go
move
around-
over.
Crazy, man. Look, nah, real talk though. I'm one of the people, right? Like I got the vaccine. I only did it because my grandma got it.
Right.
So I'm like, if she got it, I'm gonna just go ahead and rock out because
they
I want to make sure
scare
she's
the
straight.
older people easily though. My
Yeah.
thing is, what they're doing, they're trying to convince. So it's like when you getting it, you're a hero, but after you get it, you're a super spreader. So now you're the germ.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's yeah.
My
but-
thing is though, I'm like I said, I'm vaccinated, but I'm not one of those that go around and preach like go get vaccinated because this is like I'm not one of them. Because I've personally known people that have still been vaccinated
Right.
And still got
and
it.
still catch the shit. So it's like I did it for no reason. So I'm kind of mad at myself for doing it. But if they come out with the booster, I'm not getting that.
Right, nah. I be feeling real Republican. I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like old white Republican when I'm out walking everywhere.
with your mask off.
Yeah. Sometimes mask off, no vaccine.
Well,
But
it's
why-
like
but most time, I wear
So
my.
do you feel like you're proving a point why not wearing a mask or something?
No, I wear my mask. He know I wear my mask majority of the
Oh,
time.
all right.
It's just whenever I don't, there's something about that doing that. It make me feel so Republican. Like when,
Yeah,
when I'm looking on the store,
rebellious,
John,
huh?
yeah,
Like,
and they like, don't
we
come in here if you're not.
outside-
Only if you're vaccinated, you can come here with no mask. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. Look at me.
Like when you outside, you walking and it ain't crowded, then I got my mask
yeah.
off. But once I go inside or on the elevator or something, put my
For
mask
sure.
right on.
For sure. Because I believe it. The virus is a real thing, man.
I had COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
I
it
believe
wasn't
I
that bad
did
for
too,
me.
because when I came back from Puerto Rico in January, I was sick
couldn't
as
smell,
hell. Yeah,
couldn't eat.
I
It was
all
tough.
that.
I don't think I ever got it.
Yeah,
I couldn't
right.
breathe. Like I was like,
And I think and that's the worst part about it. It brings a lot of complications. You
Yeah,
already have
yeah,
things,
yeah.
but it's like not funny or nothing. But not funny in like the actual literal term. But I didn't think all the things that's going on right now would be happening.
mm-hmm.
Like far as the economy, like
Yeah.
my job, like the reason I've been working like 60 hours a week is literally direct the effect of COVID. For going on for 2 years though, you wouldn't even think of things like
Nah.
that. So now them passing, trying to push the vaccine more and things of that nature, we just know another lockdown's coming.
Yeah.
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 So when I think of that, I think of investment time.
But and my investments and
It's got to
you
hold
know
you
that
down.
people dying and
Yeah.
About to get ugly.
is definitely is because it's we make everything. These pharmaceutical companies make everything so complicated when it's not that. It's simple. Vitamin C,
Yeah.
vitamin D,
Yeah.
some
And
sea
but
moss.
you know what's crazy about
some
that?
sea
That you
moss.
mentioned it though is like people really don't promote what vitamins to take. So some people are just not educated on what
That's
joints
a
to
big
really
fact,
take.
yeah.
Or you never see any promotion on vitamins. Honestly, like
Big
I
fact.
can't remember the last
And
time I
the
saw
people
a commercial on any vitamin.
that are promoting it, the U.S. government is now targeting them.
Right.
Like literally mob style bullying these people. CNN pulling up on some of these. Like it's a group that they labeled the disinformation dozen. Reza Islam, the Muslim brother, he's one of them. Just of people that's on social media. That some of them doctors, some of them not. But
Yeah.
basically, they're claiming that these people are pushing false information to try to sell their products. Isn't that a contradiction? Isn't that a coincidence? Because that's the same
Same thing y'all do.
pharmaceutical
Yeah,
companies
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It's a direct correlation. All this though.
So-
I mean, with cancel culture, like.
Everything.
Everything.
It's the same
It's the same
person.
Systemic.
Same
It's
people.
systemic.
All
It's
this.
systemic. Yeah.
But when
It's
you say
systemic.
these things, cause like y'all just said, when y'all was talking about promotion just now, I'm thinking the same thing with our kids growing up.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
ain't gotta, y'all promote the homosexuality, y'all promoting that and different
On
genders.
everything.
On everything.
But you don't
Y'all
promote.
don't none of, like you said, y'all don't promote none of the vitamins.
the
Y'all
vitamins
don't promote
Why
none
right.
don't people lose or lose these opportunities when they talk about killing black people or when they talk about other things?
Well, they made a good. Somebody made. I think it's Van Ethan. Van Jones. I think it's Van Jones.
Jones.
Yeah, Van Jones. He made a good point on that. He basically said because everything is basically backed by the money. So they gonna have all these festivals on that because that's revenue. Y'all want to
Right.
hear?
Right.
Oh, yo, as a culture, we decide. He said, oh, we want to hear the killing. They just put it on the forefront and selling it.
Right.
So now they gotta protect their bottom line, which gets back to everything being a business again. So it's crazy because shit is like a big ass
Yeah.
systematic.
It's the same system,
cycles.
man.
It's the same people pulling the strings. The same people, and that's why I said we gotta create these infrastructures.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandpa taught me one thing, and it was like growing up around him. It was just like he never really cared too much about what was going on the news.
Yeah, I
and
never watched news.
cared too much about
Yeah.
what was going on in, the real world. Yeah, because it was just like he wasn't really connected to it. Like he did what he did and didn't really have much to do with the government. Moved around and had a lot of success. And even doing what he did, he still funded a lot of politicians
Right.
and
Yeah.
things like
Well,
that.
you
So
like
it
you
was
said,
just like.
Power of the dollar. Money is
Yep.
money.
So-
Going. They're not gonna trump everything or this, but it do in a sense.
Yeah, for the most part, money runs it all.
Money gonna run it
Yeah.
over them. But see, and that's the thing with the vaccine too. Is like, all right,
It's funding in that.
is that? No, all right, let's be. All right, hold on. This is.
There's money in that. I know.
No,
Go ahead. I remember when the vaccine first was coming out, and my aunt works in the medical field. Remember, I was like, yeah, I know Dom.
Yeah,
Dom
she's
got a
trying-
spot.
Yeah.
And
She's trying to have a vaccine.
It's
in
funding
my school.
in that. Yeah, it's funding in that. She's like, yeah, like
Yeah, even setting
the
that up.
government is paying her checks just to host
Yeah.
a vaccine site.
Right.
checks,
checks.
like
Yeah, and they
something
was trying-
crazy. So she was like, you know anybody that got a space? And I'm like, the only person I could think of is Dom.
Nah.
Yeah.
But it's even dope to be in the position for that.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
that was
Like even to be in the position.
the thought.
Thought
Yeah.
for that.
The thought.
Yeah.
So the consensus we can say up here right now, we can make some predictions and everything. Y'all think the lockdown coming this year?
I believe so.
I think so. Towards the end of the year, like probably around like October-ish.
All right, so let's prepare the people. Let's start some investments and prepare the people. And that's one thing I wanted to focus on too, because I'm thinking like, all right, this is gonna be, a year. I say a year of it, then like we bounce back. So this year, but I'm thinking now 2 or 3 years of residual effects, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 years right before the COVID happened. 'Cause COVID happened what?
March
March.
of last year.
March.
That's right. I invested in this company, Moderna. I had bought like 50. I don't know. I don't want to say the number, but I bought a lot of shares at like 20 or $30, right?
Bro.
And it's and it's just because like this off research and I'm a podcast junkie and research junkie.
I'm still butthurt about that. I ain't gonna lie.
And I told everybody, what's that down? I was telling everybody, I'm like, yo,
I'm butthurt about
I
that.
got this
Yeah, you told me
pharmaceutical.
about
I
that.
said, they invested in COVID. Okay. Long story short, they are at like $400. We're going on $400 a share right now.
Yeah. They had 4 something today.
That's ridiculous. And they going for a stock split.
I'm on that.
They ain't going for a stock
I'm
split.
on that.
So the people want y'all to say like, yo,
Hold
like,
on, wait. Before you go into it though, what's a stock? Could you?
Oh,
explain
it's
to the
my-
people?
okay, babe.
People don't know what that is.
so a lot of times, a great question, bro. A stock split. Last September, Apple, they were priced at 400. 400. So they did a 1-to-4 split. So basically, they literally just divided the stock into 4. So say it was $400 a share, divided by 4 now, it's $100 a share.
Mm-hmm.
But every share you had now becomes 4. So you had 100 shares, now you got 400.
Multiply that by 4.
A lot of times historically, I'm not a financial advisor doing research, but historically, doing stock splits, there's like a sweet spot when you get that run up. Because you get, it's called, that FOMO. You get people getting in
Yep.
before the split, after the split. But it all plays on this, psychology. Because right now, all right, perspective. I bought Moderna at 20, right? It go to 400. Y'all got FOMO. Y'all mad? Not mad, but y'all got a little FOMO, or whatever. Right?
Right.
You want to get in,
Right.
but you're gonna be a little hesitant getting in that 400.
Right.
So they split the stock. $100 look more appealing to you.
Right.
Same exact thing.
Yep.
All right.
The market share didn't change. It got
Right.
actually a little diluted because you chop it up a bit.
Yep.
Literally the same thing. So I say all that to say, right? What are the next opportunities that's coming when this shut down? That's what my investor mind is thinking.
Yeah.
But that was definitely my favorite investment. I would say of this year. That's one that I want to ask y'all. Like, what's your favorite investment?
My
But mine
favorite-
is definitely Moderna, man.
Is net is Cloudflare.
All right, it ain't gotta be a. All right, so stock. Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
did
called
go
Cloudflare.
stock heavy
Yeah.
last
So
year.
so it's basically a cloud-based service that protect websites and stuff like that. So with everybody being home and working from home, I just feel like that's the wave.
Yeah.
I bought the company at $38. Is now at $115.
Yeah.
Oh, good
So,
ROI. That's a long hold for you.
I feel like that's a long hold for me. That and Blink.
How long you holding them? I'm just perspective. How long you holding those stock? You plan on holding them?
No less than 15 years.
I like your plan.
Great.
No
Great.
less
I
than
like your
15
plan.
years.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
less than 15 years.
I actually had that talk with my girl yesterday. She saw my account, and I'm not boasting. I won't even put out a number, but
Yeah.
it's growing. So she's like, "Damn, so you could pull that money out at any point?" I'm like,
Anytime.
"Yeah, whenever I want." She's like, "Even if you want to just take out like a certain portion," or I'm like, "Yeah, I just gotta sell a certain
Sell it
amount
out, yeah.
or whatever to pull that money out, so it's accessible money." She's like, "So when do you ever plan on taking it out?" I'm like, never.
Compound
Never. I
interest-
want this money for
compound
my
interest,
family, for my
right.
kids,
Compound
man.
interest, baby.
Hell
Eat
yeah.
off a little bit of it. Bro.
Yeah.
And now with me, I haven't been investing like the last 3 months. And I'm just seeing how compound interest actually works though, because my money is still growing.
It's growing, bro.
Like, it's still growing.
And I
It's
look at it
crazy.
like with the stock game, and I'm gonna get into the
No, you
answer to your
good.
question too. But as far as the stock game goes, like I know me personally, like I got discretionary funds that I use for everything. Like you got money that just goes towards certain things. Like you try to budget as much as you can throughout the year or throughout the months or whatever, or weeks if you can. But I always just throw money at the stock market,
Got to,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Whether it's
yeah.
$10, $5, anything. Like,
And I know that, but I just feel like, in my situation right now, I just wanted to kind of I need to just I can't afford it right now, and then I ain't gonna say I can't because I can afford it. I can do whatever, but it's just like I also wanted to see how the compound interest works.
Yeah.
So now I can know how to calculate.
But
how
you
much I
gotta,
put
you're a
in
risk
and
manager.
things like that.
So
Yeah.
you going? I always told you that. Like that's one of my biggest. As I say this, I actually use your favorite investment is too. But one of my biggest mistakes. Talk about the good shit. But one of my biggest mistakes, I ain't saving enough cash. All the cash is
And
going
that
to
was my
stocks.
thing. Yeah, I need cash.
So then it was like right now I don't have the cash I want to do what I want to do. So that's why right now I'm going cash heavy. I'm not really
yeah.
investing.
You got to find that balance, though.
Yeah, but that's why I
Yeah.
say every month.
Yeah.
Well, y'all got me, so I do it for y'all a little bit.
but dollar cost of interest.
Dollar cost average.
Dollar
That's why we
cost
hit on
average,
that.
yeah.
So Figg, what's your favorite investment?
Yeah,
this year
so my
far?
favorite investment this year, I took a different approach. I did do a lot of stock investing, but I've also invested in myself. So shout out to everybody that's on Instagram because this stuff is crazy nowadays. Like information is everywhere. So I tell people all the time,
Word
go
up.
ahead and get on that internet
No
and browse,
excuse.
bro, because you're gonna find something that you're gonna find interesting and just invest in it so you can master it, whatever it is. So what I did was one of my friends I went to school with actually was selling the course. He's doing very well in real estate. He does a bunch of credit repair. He's also involved in the trucking industry. My man Newt, his gram is like Newt the Entrepreneur.
Oh yeah, I be following him because of you.
Yeah, I sent
He
him
dope.
your page a
He
couple
dope as
times.
hell.
So he had a class that was going on a 4-week mentorship. I invested in that, and I actually am about to start a credit repair business from that. So
Hey.
Congratulations.
that was one of the biggest investments for me for sure. Yeah.
But I do gotta pull your card on that. You ain't have to spend no money, bro. We already got
Yeah,
Oh
it.
yeah,
that's true.
But
Yeah.
but nah, but then again, I like him spending the money though.
Yeah.
Tax his ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
He
feel
not like
me?
to have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
He
I
not like to
gonna
have
make
fun.
taxes
I
out.
see
You know what I'm
the
saying?
exercise.
Because
I like to have fun.
you know,
But the thing is, though,
because
like-
if you pay that $1,000, he gonna you know, he gonna do what he
Yeah,
gotta
but-
do.
but-
Do the work,
If he
yeah.
don't, he ain't
Right,
gonna do it.
right, and that's
Not
the
like
thing
that,
too
but
for me.
even
At least,
me.
like you said, like I gotta hold myself accountable. So like going to somebody that I know, like I'm like this with, and I know I can come to you
You're not
with
gonna-
anything.
you're not gonna
I'm
be
not.
accountable.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
not
it
going
ain't
to
gonna
do
be
it.
the same.
So I'd rather get it from an outside source because I actually got to take heed to it, and I got to hold myself accountable for it. Otherwise, I got y'all. I know I can call y'all whenever.
Right,
and ask y'all
it ain't
certain
gonna be
stuff, like-
it ain't gonna be the same.
So I'd rather hold myself accountable and just pay that.
Nah, that's not well. You know, like I said, I even got a budget for that a little bit. Like I buy courses all the time. That's
Yeah.
probably like we really.
Well,
we
yeah,
said it
that's-
now, we got so many courses. We probably got like
Bro,
Yeah.
we got like
this
literally
year alone, like
a lot of courses. Let's put it that
I've
way.
invested-
Almost in any
yeah.
every.
And that's what I think was like a huge thing for the pandemic. Like as far as entrepreneurship went, like it boosted a ton of people. Like even myself, like I didn't plan on starting any businesses or anything like that.
marketing
Like
courses, brand,
all of that.
brand.
So like
all
yeah,
that, like,
people
just-
selling stuff. Like yo, that's one thing I would say. Like that's been a blessing for the pandemic. Like,
So you would
people
say
just-
what else you got going? Well, that's what you got. That's your main focus right now.
right now? No, I got a couple other ventures that I
gotta
want to
show you
get
that
into
too,
for
man.
sure.
My course is done. I'm excited, so I got to show. I'm gonna
That's
show
what I'm
you
saying.
that.
Like
You gotta let
so
me
you
take
selling
that.
you selling
Yeah.
courses. Like so for now,
Yeah.
my next thing would be like, of course, I'm doing the real estate or I'm doing the rehab for the business repair or
Right.
credit repair. So I'm trying to get into real estate now. So that's my next venture.
Just go content crazy, bro.
Yeah. So
You
like
know
I
how
could-
we hate these cameras, bro, but you got
you got
just
to
go
you got to
content.
use them. You got to use them.
Bro,
That's what the internet's for.
That's how Gary V where he at, bro. Just
Yeah.
because he been recording
Everything. You got to
he
document
did.
stuff, man.
Everything.
Yeah, I gotta get better with that. That's what we
Yeah.
here.
And
And that's why we
I even
got-
brought up like us creating a social
Bro, we
media
gotta find
platform.
somebody.
Like
Yeah, no, we have to.
just creating
Yeah,
stuff.
we have to.
Well, that's why not even find someone. We have someone. That's why it's dope that we here at the Camden Studios, and like when we do start venturing out, we have somebody that can,
Right.
actually,
Right.
You know, we'll
Shout out
have
to Camden
people that can
Studios,
actually
man. Because
Big
without
shout out.
follow
without
us
Camden
and
Studios,
document what we doing
Big-
and things
that's a
like that.
Big G,
so-
pause. Without him, man, you know.
Yeah, shout out to
definitely
Gary,
make,
Big
make,
Gary.
make it away. And like I said, it's dope because we ain't really got. Well, not saying we don't do nothing, but you know, it'd be.
Yeah.
I gotta say for this, what we doing going on, like, I got a way different respect and love for production.
Yeah.
That's
Now
one of-
that you behind the
yeah,
scenes and things
that's
like
one of
that.
my and that's investment wise. I want to speak on that. That's where I'm trying to get us at, like, as a group, and that's one of my biggest things. So, if y'all don't, well, there's for people out there. One of the biggest talks right now in the economy is inflation. Right. So, y'all familiar with inflation, bro?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
But go ahead and explain this for those that don't really know what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna say the
See, I don't
actual.
act like I know it all.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
have an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too. I love about us most, and like people be asking like, oh, how, like sometimes like, how y'all get your topic? I'd be like, honestly, if y'all was to see what I showed them at for topics, so it's not like I even want us all to know the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? But inflation is an economic term describing a sustained increase in prices of goods and services within a period. To some, inflation signals a struggling economy, whereas others see it as a sign of a prospering economy. So that's why we get into a little bit of the investment talk today. We trying to set our people up.
Yeah.
Get this bread. Get this bag. So basically, inflation, price of goods going up. Is why you paying right now $5 or $6 per loaf of. Well, is it more? Probably like $10 for bread right now.
I know in the real estate
It's $5 for
The value of a
cheesesteak.
dollar is going.
Yeah.
$5 for a corner store cheesesteak, and I have the worst corner store ever. It's sad.
yeah,
History changed, bro.
Yeah.
I used to have one of the. Yeah, you know that hurts me.
Yeah.
I used to have one of the best corner
Bro,
stores.
yeah, you can't get no good food in the hood no more.
Yeah,
You crazy?
If you
There's
do,
some
you can't-
spots-
Some spots.
Some
But
spots.
I'm saying like how
For
we.
six
Don't
months
discredit the
and
city
then they
now.
fall
Come
off.
on.
Yeah, 6 months.
And then they fall
Only
off.
good places, Junior. But that's another story. That was the thing about that threw me off.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, man. Come on. Go crazy. But inflation, right? So the reason why there's such a big talk right now is because everybody looked at the economy. How are we going to bounce back?
Right.
Now, you know, they were thinking we're recovering, but now the Delta variant coming, COVID coming again. They pushing the vaccine. New York got it where you can't even go to the gym or certain places
Without
if you're
having
the
Anywhere.
vaccine.
Yeah.
So it's bringing fear. So when fear comes, you gotta go where the money go, the wells we say, the big money, the corporation, things of that nature. So inflation is so important because the higher inflation go, the more things are. But now even that definition I said, some people see it struggling, but the inverse is prospering because money is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So the economy get worse. Loaning money is, they want to.
Yeah.
They're incentivizing you to come get these loans, come get
Yeah.
this money, build up this property out of here, y'all.
Bro,
That just
I've been
brings
getting
better opportunity.
pre-approved and
Pre-approved
pre-qualified
for everything.
everything.
This is the
like-
time to get pre-approved. They gonna help you with your credit. This is the time
Yeah.
to do all those things.
Yeah.
And like we said, bro, this
You gotta
is
take
gonna help
advantage
us
of that, though.
get into the real estate.
Yeah, you
So
gotta
one of the
take
things I'm
advantage of
doing,
that.
bro, I'm trying to get ready on the business credit side and on the FHA side.
on the
Yep.
real estate.
Yep.
Yeah, man, Damir was just sat down and talked. So
No, we
that-
no,
yeah,
yeah, no,
that
I,
little-
and
bro,
we,
just
we
stuff like
shout
that,
out to Damir
like,
too.
yeah,
we
shout out to
finishing up
bro.
that. Excuse me, we finished up that rehab too
okay,
in Gloucester.
Yeah.
So we should be done out of that rehab in September. And so right now, that's why, bro. I'm just stacking cash.
that's it.
And
I'm
that's the
just
crazy
stacking
part about it.
cash.
So like I'm in the market right now trying to find a property, and every day I find it straight cash.
Yeah.
Every
It don't
day.
matter.
Are
I
you
got
using any
pre-approvals.
platform or anything?
I got pre-approved for FHA and all that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm using different platforms to search the properties and all, and everything that I'm finding is straight cash. Straight cash.
You're not gonna
I'm
be
like,
able to
yo,
find
who
a-
the who walks around with 150K?
Well, it's
Just-
a lot of the
like-
that's the thing though, bro. It's the wells. It's a lot of the corporations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of the, it's a lot of redlining and stuff like that going on. Big money. So two of the things, like I said, so that's one industry. Like, cause we invest in. You can like any industry we talk about, you always can invest into it on the stock market.
right.
So like in the stock market called REITs, REIT. That's like all real estate stocks.
Mhm.
It's not financial advice, but I really don't invest in REITs. My version of investing in real estate, I just buy McDonald's because McDonald's got like a $30 billion, $30 million real estate portfolio. So I just buy McDonald's. But a lot of people else like to buy, Vanguard real estate. They got the hotel chains and things of that
Yeah.
nature, right? That industry as a whole still hasn't recovered
from COVID.
from COVID.
COVID, yeah.
Even because we had in February the market was its highest, so we had like a little mild correction now. But you think of everything else kind of correcting itself. We're having this glimpse of it. Even the banking industry, the real estate market, just haven't. Ain't about to have another shutdown.
Yeah.
So, bro, I think this is going to be our time.
Yo, look at me. Fingers crossed. I'm ready to buy up this city. You know what I mean? If I can.
Bro, the Great Depression and the recession built more millionaires and billionaires than.
Yeah.
But that's why we got that investor talk because we have to take advantages of
Yeah, the recession is coming.
Yo, it's coming.
It's coming.
And when it comes, it's gonna be good. Cause when it comes, we're gonna have a boatload of cash.
These opportunities, these tax breaks,
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
These interest rates.
You got to invest your money though. Like we penny pinch often, man, throw that money into
Bro,
something.
we don't penny pinch. We are the number one consumers. We don't penny pinch.
Yeah, we don't penny
Shit.
pinch.
I know a lot
They
of
go
people
to
that
New
use
York,
cheap
Money
bro. We were just talking earlier. Bro, they
Like-
I cannot pay, and it made me mad. Not made me mad, but you know, Stash got the auto invest. This is how
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
crazy how your mind work, right? So I went to KOP. I'm like, all this shit is too expensive. I'm like, I'm putting down. I'm like, anything over $20. I'm like, yeah, right. I just can't see me buying it, right? Stash, my auto stash came on that same day. Took out $390. I'm like it didn't even.
Yeah.
I'm like, but like, say I want to go buy that $390 on some sneaks or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Hell no.
Yeah,
But
That's
it's
what I'm
on
saying,
air.
though.
I'm
That's what I'm
like,
saying though. As far as like expenses, like you gotta know. That's what I'm saying. Invest, like
Right,
rather than
gotta.
going out and spending that $800 on your fit, man.
Yes, bro.
That's $800 that can go
Put
in the
that,
stock market
bro.
that can double, triple, quadruple.
Or put 4 into the stock and then go buy it.
Yeah, and then go buy
do
a
that.
drip.
Or not even that. I gotta tell people too, man. You start out small. The biggest version of that, you just want to pay yourself first. Like,
Yeah.
once you pay yourself first, wherever you check you get, whatever, just pay yourself first.
And you can use your stocks accounts like their
Savings
savings
account.
account. It's money that's growing. Simple.
I might gotta change my favorite investment. It might be the IUL, but we'll see that. That's deep. I might need minutes to break that down. So, but yeah, man, we used to make your own thing and all types of stuff. Look, with the another thing though, right? With the COVID variant, well, I said COVID variant, Delta variant or COVID, whatever it is. Something, this topic is very dear to my heart. So I've just been studying, like I said, this economy. They're about to tax crypto crazy.
Yeah.
And crypto is booming right now.
Shout out to crypto.
Shout out to crypto.
Whew, I found some.
Where's
Yo,
the
that
biddy?
joint, that
I
joint.
found some biddies too. The other day.
Yeah.
I was missed a couple. I thought I was missing a couple dollars, but it was there. It was that.
Crypto's on the up and up right now, man. Brought my portfolio back.
Which cryptos do you like? I'm just curious.
Right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm only dealing with 3 of them: Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin.
Dodge. You like
Yeah.
Dodge, man?
I like Dodgy.
Okay. Why you like it? It's fun.
It's fun. It's
It is.
interesting.
It is, right?
For me, and you
Yeah,
know, y'all
that's
know this
crazy.
personally. I talk to you all the time about this. Like, I'm one of those risk takers. Like, I don't care. I'm a gambler
Right.
sometimes, and sometimes it be a bit out of control, and then sometimes like, I
Nah,
like to-
well, as long as you can control it,
Yeah.
it's dope. You say that on interesting because that's one of the studies that's going on right now too. Like all these new investors,
Yeah.
because of Robinhood.
Yeah.
Robinhood, and it's funny when I watch it. Like I'm on Bloomberg and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and they basically hate it that we have so much fun with this shit. Like they're doing all this analytics. Like,
Yeah,
we're
I'm not-
investing.
yeah.
We like, bro, we just want to have fun.
That's
they're
it.
like, yo, people. Like it's to a lot of people. It's like buying like Dogecoin and stuff like that. It's like buying it's like the DraftKings shit.
yeah,
So when
Yeah.
people come and ask me my opinion, I'm like, I'm not gonna give you no super answer because I don't want to give you no elaborate answer. And
Yeah.
it sound like I'm like trying to talk down on you or like
yeah. And even that you
Cause
mentioned
people have fun.
DraftKings, like I used to sports bet all the time until I started getting my head cracked, and now I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead and
Go ahead,
invest
buy-
in the stock market.
It's a
Then
lot
go ahead.
safer.
Real rap, like that's better gambling to me at least. Like I'm gonna
Right.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
do
that's
that.
my
At
gambling.
least you
I
get
don't do the sports bet, man. They
Don't
got
get
me.
it.
at least you get a
Get it.
return.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm
I
cool.
said that I own the companies y'all using to bet.
I ain't right.
Real rap.
Man.
Come on, Brooks. Cause Brooks, my man, always trying to give me a bet. Like, bro, I can't. I just don't like
I'm
my
cool,
odds.
man.
I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
And like, how do you want me to bet football? I don't like. I'm like, bro.
Some people are good at that stuff, though. I mean,
No,
but,
you-
but me
you
personally,
good
I'm
at
taking that gambling money that I had and just throwing it into a better investment. I think that'll make me more money in the long run. I'm thinking longevity. I can care less for today or tomorrow.
But that's why I like. That's why. How y'all feel about Robinhood overall? Because it's a lot of. They get a lot.
I like
of
it
flack.
for like some of the information and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how it's set up. It's easy to navigate and things
Yeah.
like that. So
Especially
it's
if you're
convenient.
a
It's
beginner.
convenient,
Yeah, especially if you're a beginner. Because I know for me personally,
But
like
the
I tell people all the time to get on Robinhood because it's so easy.
It's
User-friendly.
User-friendly as well.
Yeah.
And more people familiar with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I just don't like the little glitches.
Little
that-
glitches.
Oh,
and
and they
do it-
glitch often.
Their spreads. And see, that's the funny thing about it. Like, oh, that's cool. And then it is cool. Like, I use Robinhood too, and I love it. Because one of the, not easier accounts, but I feel that I can scale on there. I can use that account to kind of scale. But their spreads be wrong. Like, a lot of stuff is wrong with that. Like, you can't graph a lot on there. So it don't get you, like, fully equipped. But they IPO'd the other day.
How you feel about that?
This is not investment advice, but I'm long on Robinhood. I'm long, yeah. I'm long, bro. Like, that's the whole. I think that's why I'm gonna have to put that in the category. I might put that in the 50-year-old category. 50-year-old. And the only reason being, it's like it's a revolution starting, which is that like I always say that DeFi, getting away from everybody controlling
Yeah.
everything, like we said, playing.
Yeah.
I think they gonna be because they set up for so many things. You're the first in that space. You already got the people's trust. People already comfortable with you.
Right.
You got all
Right.
of that.
That's a
data.
smart move for them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got the money in that data.
Yeah.
I think in the last year they went from this year. 60 million users. And these numbers are off. Numbers not specific, but it'll give you perspective of what I'm saying. So the last year they say they had 60 million users. That 60 million in that year went to 120.
Mm-hmm.
The previous 5 years they've been in existence, that 60 million went to 70.
Yeah.
But out of the 70 million that have Robinhood, they said only 1% invested in IPO.
There you go, Don. My boy been in the lab. So that's real interesting. How you feel about that? I don't want to get my. What did that mean when you read that?
If you got the people's trust, why don't you really? It's not you really don't have their trust when they're not willing to invest in you when you IPO. But
How long is it? How long has it been on the market?
About a week. Yeah, about a week.
Also, that comes with time too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give
Like,
it
it's
some
only,
time.
it
So
just hit. So I think it'll increase. And like I said, just
It did
because
jump. It doubled. It
Yeah.
doubled and came back. It doubled, but it was a little of a late.
Yeah, just like the perks that we said, like how it's user friendly and all that. Other people think the same thing, so they're gonna go ahead and rock with
Right.
it.
My perspective on that too, bro, is I just think these level of investors don't care. Like I don't think people even give it even though IPO, nobody go for it. They just
Right.
they
Right.
like
Right.
most people that got Robinhood not serious traders anyway. So.
Right.
But is that a bad thing you think?
It's just giving them something to do.
No, I mean, it can kind of dilute it.
True. I just think everybody got to focus on the long term.
Yeah.
Like if because you can still long term invest in Robinhood. I just don't recommend it because it's so trade friendly. I always say don't have the money together. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm real long on them, bro. I think I'm gonna put them in the weekly category. Like I said, only because they the only ones in their
No
space.
question. Because I'm in the process of transferring from Robinhood to my TD. Do I have to sell everything or can I keep my options? Because I wanted to keep my options on Robinhood.
No, you don't. And I'm just gonna sound a little, and this is a little redundant or whatever maybe to you, but bro, honestly, call TD, call them, and the agent basically gonna give you a ticket number or whatever, and then you gonna do the same thing on Robinhood.
Yeah,
So long
you gotta do it on both
Yeah,
sides.
both sides. Like you gotta do it on both sides, and then they just transfer everything over for you. You know what I mean? It'd be like a little, not a fee. Yeah, most time they waive it or whatever because you're coming over. But the worst case scenario would be like a $75 fee for Robinhood. But I'm gonna back to that crypto talk real quick. I'm long on Bitcoin too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So Bitcoin and Robinhood, these are two things I've really been over this last week. I've really just been studying all crazy, mainly because the tax and with everything shutting back down. I'm like, yo, is Bitcoin gonna shoot up this time?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna go back to 20,000? Because if it go back to 20,000, I think I'm about to buy a whole coin.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
If it go back to 20, I'm gonna have to get it.
For sure.
Coin. But my research and show me though, right? So all this economy talking and everything. I want y'all to just look at something real quick. Go down this, picture this vision. And the reason I'm real big on Bitcoin is the same way they did weed, the same way they doing Bitcoin. And when you follow these patterns, it ain't just weed. It's other examples of this. But when they when they try to condemn something, bring that negativity with it, say it's not useful, say the use case is not really there, discredited.
Yep.
So you get a lot of discredit. Then when they start to tax, you know what I mean? So they start to tax. That's basically them saying, hold on, we want some of this money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It says 800 billion crypto money, like they saying basically they can't account for it just sitting there. Things of that nature. I mean, 800 million. 800 million. I think it's 800 million. Say million.
That's insane, bro.
But then again, with crypto, it might be billion. I say million. So with that, even when you look at it, whoever would have thought the weed would be on the stock market?
I'm glad it's here.
Why you glad it's here? You glad it's on the market or you glad it's legal?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Saves us trouble on both ends.
That's a fact.
On both ends. So you put your money in. People invest in weed daily. Go ahead and buy some stocks.
Yeah, the same, yeah, but that is dope though. Like you can have ETF.
Yeah.
It's just like that's green tea. Nah, this is lights. I mean, this is green.
Shot
tea.
o'clock, huh?
This is lights cooking. Nah, this is green tea. But so that just goes to show, basically, to me anyway, Bitcoin about to boom, man. They're gonna make it the way where they're gonna. Like I told Dom this 2 years ago? I was telling you this too. Like they're gonna.
when I first started investing.
You turned invested that they're gonna make it a way where they're gonna get that into the S&P 500 and all that institutional money gonna come. Now, with all that institutional money come, that's when I think Bitcoin gets to 150 to 200,000.
I'm ready for that.
Are y'all invested? Well, we invested.
Duh. Duh.
And we invested in the group too. All crazy. We got.
I had got my dad to invest 500 into it, which was a really big deal.
Into the
you
big?
know, him coming from the streets and stuff like that was a really big deal. So
Yeah,
Shout
I'm trying
out
to get
to
more
him.
people in that wave, man. On just stocks in general. Like,
yeah, in general, yeah,
No, I
definitely.
think it. Like I said, we gotta do more with the pod, but we spreading that message. But you know, oh, here we go, bro.
Bro, clean up your money. That's all
That's
I'm gonna
it.
say.
That's it.
And it's the best way to do it because they can't, they can't touch it. And it's your money make money for you.
That's
Like,
it.
It's the craziest
That's-
thing.
It's like
bro.
a savings account.
Like
bro.
I said, I haven't invested in like 3 to 4 months, and my money is
still growing.
making
Still
money
growing.
for me.
It's still going.
It's crazy.
I haven't bought a new share of anything or bought any new companies. Yeah, like you said, like in the last 3 months, and it's still growing.
Quadruple what you miss coming, so
We about to go crazy. And y'all should know what quadruple is, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be rated in the market soon. It's definitely going to be a lot of rated in the market. Bro, I want to tell you this, though.
blood in the streets.
Bye. Figg, I want to tell you something.
What's up?
Bitcoin, bro.
Yes,
So this,
sir.
I'm reading this article. So say this hypothetically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real hypothetical. Hypothetical. This is hypothetical.
That nigga weed.
Hypothetical. If you got, you say you got 50,000 in Bitcoin,
Yeah,
right? In 5 years, they got the forecast going, Bitcoin going to 1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that 50,000 would turn into 800,000
Mm-hmm.
in 5 years. All Bitcoin, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when they regulate this and Bitcoin getting, regulated and all that, actually, more of a form of money exchange.
Yeah,
We're going to be alone against Bitcoin because it's going to be that valuable.
yeah.
So, the same way we get a house loan and put up collateral, they're going to do that for our Bitcoin.
Right.
So, if you got 800,000 worth of Bitcoin, you'll be the loan $3 to $4 million because Bitcoin is so valuable now. They want the Bitcoin. They'll give you the collateral of the cash.
Right.
So, we're going to be to use that as
Leverage.
leverage in another bank.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's mind blowing that you think about it. How currency is going to change in a matter of the next 5 to 10 years.
And that's why they have to discredit and demonize it and make it seem like it's bad to invest in Bitcoin
Because they don't want you to get in.
because they can't control
They
it.
can't control it. Yeah, nobody,
They can't
nobody
control
It's
it.
uncontrollable.
So the
they
central,
tried,
there would
too.
be
That's
no
the funniest
central
thing.
bank, and the same thing that was happening with Gaddafi and all of them, using oil to back the dollar and things like that. America would have been a third world country if that was the case because ain't no natural resources
Right.
here.
Right.
But you got to look and see what's going on with China as well. Like when you look what's going on with China, China relations, them with crypto, like how they beef with us. They just crashed their stock market. They just crashed their market. I don't invest in how you say it?
Foreign
Yeah,
exchange.
foreign
Foreign
markets
companies,
a lot.
yeah.
Cause my whole thing is like like a lot of people like Alibaba stuff like that. I'm like I got Amazon. So I don't have to go to the Chinese version
Right,
of Amazon.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like I already have Amazon. Like why would I go to?
The only Chinese company I think I'm holding right now is Neo.
You long Neo?
I got Neo.
You got Neo?
Yeah.
I got Tesla. I
I got Tesla too though.
Yeah, that's no problem. No problem.
Yo, them
That's all personal
charges
preference.
popping up everywhere,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. I see them everywhere I go.
And Blank.
I
Shout out to
Blink.
Blank.
Charge
You
Charge
love
point.
Blink.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's his company. That's definitely his company. But I was thinking about that. I said Tesla when you say Neil. I was thinking about that. With my boy, he always said it. But I was like, everything is perspective. Is you your own individual
Yeah.
investor, like
Yeah.
whatever you like.
Yeah.
But it's like I just be trying to say what I say. I always mention the more expensive stocks though, because it's price point. Because value costs more. So I
see
don't want
what you're
people to get
saying.
like, you know what I'm saying. So I don't want people to think, all right, Neo only 100. I only got 100. I'll do that instead of okay, yeah. Tesla is 630, whatever, 650, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But
But
that
it's more
100, you get
valuable.
me? You don't think about, you just think about what's the return on the $100.
Right. Right.
You don't care about, price point you buying or
Right.
whatever the case may be.
No,
I
I
got
see
a
what you're
question
saying.
for you
That's a
in
great
regards
point,
to
bro.
stock.
That's a great point.
Appreciate you.
Now, one of my homies, right? I'm coaching with one of the volunteers on our team. He's in the stock market, and it was random. I forget I think we was talking about like the travel stocks right now, like the airplanes, cruise lines, all that stuff. And he told me he came across something. I can't remember exactly what stock it was, but he started selling options.
Oh yeah, he was selling covered calls.
Yes,
Yeah, he making a lot of money doing that. Yeah, bro, that's why
I gotta
What
learn
the hell
that,
they talking about?
bro. You can create like if you have 100 shares of any company, you can create options.
Yeah, you can create. You could. All right, so
Uh,
Yeah,
all right.
crazy.
And look, we gotta preface this too, because people don't trade options.
please don't.
Do not trade
Buy
options.
and hold.
Don't try to trade out. If you do, come to me. I'm gonna be one of the people that tell you the real about it.
Time out though, but there's nothing wrong with trading options though. I've made some money.
Tell them much you lost.
How much
though.
you lost?
I've lost. No, you take your L's, you take your dubs for
If
sure.
it does the good outweigh the bad.
How much you lost this year? I'll be transparent and say how much I lost.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't really. Yeah, I
I
can't
probably
put a number on
lost. I think I lost. I'm not doing good. This year. I probably lost like 8,000.
it. In
I'm probably
options,
like down. Yeah.
Well,
I haven't been trading heavy.
it's lucrative. It's lucrative.
Now you can make. See, the thing is like this, right? I've been making money. You can make money, but it's more like my trade options account just dwindled more. So, you know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
haven't really been making a lot of trades. But I'm gonna watch.
you gotta be watching the market.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
gotta pay
like-
attention.
Only
I
thing,
ain't got time.
Only thing, and it's the thing with options. Options gonna trick you out your spot. Longevity, people don't want you to invest for 20 years, 50 years,
Right.
generations.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, like, even if you a good trader, that don't mean your kids will be a good trader. You
Right.
can't pass that on to them. So
Right.
they want to trick you out your spot, right?
Right.
But like bro said, if it's fun, trade options you want.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, trade whatever.
I'm
you
risky.
wanna do.
I told you I'm risky. I
But
like
to
play.
explain that is basically like this: whenever you buy an option, all right, I'm buying an option, a call. Something's going to go up.
Right.
There's the opposite of that. Somebody on the opposite end
betting
give me
on
the
it,
opportunity to
betting
buy that call, but they're betting
Yeah.
that I lose.
They betting against you for sure.
So basically, what he's saying, bro, is when you do the cover calls. So all right, we buy those, Apple contracts. The people that have the thousands of contracts, the big corporations, they're the ones put those contracts up.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause they already own the share.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So-
So you're just
Oh,
selling
wow.
your portion of the share. So if I
that's
had
how
200
I plan
shares
on-
of something, you could just put that shit on the market.
And that's how in 3 years I got the.
I see what you're
I got the
saying.
$250,000 plan for the Roth IRA.
There you go.
Because 5 years, you go share heavy
Yeah.
on those 5 to 7 stocks.
And then start putting
And then
things, flip 'em.
now, we get a little better. We sell the cover calls.
Yeah, you flip them.
You
Makes
know what I'm
sense.
saying? And the funny part about you get paid a little commission off their joint too. So
Yeah, there's a lot of people like my man's was telling me. He's like he finds a lot of penny stocks now and just flips them.
yeah, bro, we gonna.
You gotta do your research.
Yeah, do your
though,
research.
respectfully. You gotta
But
do your
come to us and network with us too,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, we got a few things in the work that's gonna make this.
sure.
It's gonna change a lot of lives.
and make it accessible to understand how we talking right now and really get it. Even though it's super easy. Like
Yeah.
if you just buy this stuff and don't
Yeah,
try
but
to trade.
we know our people, bro, and it's cool. We lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
that's what I said. We
That's
gotta
why
spoon
everybody
feed
get
'em.
rich off of our
Yeah.
pain and ignorance.
yeah.
True.
You want to get spoon fed the info. You gotta do your research. I
And
suck
put
with
in the
research.
work.
Yeah, I suck with
But that's what
doing
COVID.
research all
But
the time.
that's why I said I'm glad we talked about that economy, talking our investment talk is so deep, and people gotta really grasp what's going on because it's like when COVID and stuff hit, all the white guys and stuff at my job, bro, they talk options. They talk not even options. They're gauging the economy. So they already know, like, load the boat, well, let's go. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Bro, no boat. This is one of the guys. I forget his name. We were recording. The older guy does. I don't know his name. I see him make 120,000. But his sister, she made like 400, 500K. He showed me.
There's money out there, man.
And it literally was, and his knowledge wasn't even that vast. It's just, he knew basically now was the time to buy, because he'd been through some cycles.
Yeah.
And, but and his sister, she was trading options.
My options is lucrative, man. I'm
was-
telling you. But like I said,
Yeah,
don't do it.
But
Don't.
see, the thing about it is though, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like that year
Now
was
only nobody whacking these.
right. That year was an anomaly.
Yeah. Man,
You could have bet like your fraud could have traded options and made money. It didn't matter. Like
Yeah.
you could have betted on anything and made money.
Yeah.
But like you said, bro, it's my off these. So perfect example: a kid trading options. Oh damn, and Robinhood. A kid trading options. Robinhood has a glitch.
Yeah.
He's trading on margin.
They could rip you, bro.
He's trading on margin too. So margin is basically like you loaning their money at few whatever, right? Wakes up, his account say negative 280,000. He commits suicide.
That's wild. But that's really because you gotta be on. Like I said, do your research on these options because it can get real like that.
FOMO,
like,
yeah,
the same way you can make a quick come up, you can
that trade
lose it
last
all
week,
really,
nigga.
really fast. It happened to me too. I forget what
Bro, I missed out on some Blink money.
yeah, I forget what something was busting not too long ago, and I missed out because I was like, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I think it was like
And
$4
that's
grand.
FOMO.
Hanked. I'm like, fuck.
No, but that's the thing. Where I'm doing a lot of. That's why I lost some money this year, doing some FOMO trading.
Yeah.
You
What's
know what I'm saying?
FOMO?
FOMO is an acronym in the investment world. Is fear of missing out. So especially with social media, you see everybody making money. You see, like it gets enticing. It's like you think, oh, this shit is easy. All these other people doing it, I can do it.
Yeah.
But it's not.
That's like Meek Mill tweeting like, I just
your
put
boy.
50K on
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin and it
Yo, you know
tanked,
what's
bro. It tanked. I was tight. I'm like, yo, bro. And at that point, it was going up. It hit like
And that's why I
70
be
cents or
mad
something.
at your boy Meek, because like how you
Meek be
gonna
wildin'. That's my
brag?
boy, though.
How you gonna brag to us about being on these jets to these white people and this is you doing for the community and all this, and they ain't teaching you shit for real because
No.
it's no way you're around them billionaires
Yeah,
you talking about
yeah.
Dogecoin. It's no
Yeah.
way, and there's no way
Yeah.
you buying it at that much of a hype. It's like no way. It's
Yeah.
no way.
He was trying to make a quick flip. He knew that time it was a short. It was a short sale on
Yeah,
that.
bro. That Dogecoin shit. But man,
I'm rocking with Dodgy though. Dodgy, don't let me down, baby. Don't let me down.
Yeah, you definitely a risk taker.
you
boy.
really a
Don't let me
risk taker.
down. I bought in at I think it's like 15 cents.
Be careful,
It
man.
tanked. It tanked. It was all the way up to like 70. It tanked to
Yeah,
like
it-
15. I bought in at 15.
That's like people with AMC.
I'm just letting it grow.
Like at my job,
They still on AMC.
yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, it's over. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a wrap. You missed out on that.
It's done.
I got mine though.
I caught the first wave. Remember how I caught the
I was off the option.
Yeah, they
I
called
came
me.
up off the option.
and
So I'm saying options are good, but then they
No,
also
good.
can go sour. So just
Buy
do
and
research.
hold. Buy and
Yeah,
hold.
buy and hold the way to go. I believe
For sure.
But it's investment talk here. I love. Yeah, this is my shit. Man.
What's
I
your
like
favorite three stock? What's your favorite three stocks right
this
now?
stock.
Just
We
to
end on that
give
note
people.
then, too. Our favorite three. I don't want to go first. Let me think of my best one.
My favorite one right now, I'm dealing with Apple. One thing I'm gambling with right now is Gap. Because
Why
know,
Gap?
I know
Because Kanye.
because Kanye's craziness, somehow, some way, he's always coming out on top as a genius. So I'm rocking with Ye and this Gap merge.
Mine's is Blank, Apple, and XLK,
XLK.
which is an ETF.
All right.
Yeah, yo, and ETFs is
Ooh,
great
another-
investments.
Great,
Like,
yes.
You know what the
ETFs
next
are huge.
We gonna do next episode.
But just tell them what ETFs is. Yeah.
ETF is a group of companies. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. Like
For the price of one.
For the price of one, exactly. So you can have multiple companies within one stock, essentially. So it could be like 5 different weed companies in this one ETF, and you're making money off of each company, whether one is going up, one is going down, money fluctuates, whatever. Your money is all in this one consumed business.
Or if you can't afford Amazon
As one, yeah.
at $3,000, you can get it for 100 or 200
Yep,
in the
as
ETF.
ETF. Yep.
So, just
Good money there.
They
Find
try.
you some good ETFs, man. Especially in the tech world. It's lit.
They try to make me cry. Yeah.
It's lit. It's lit.
They try to make me cry. Look, man, that's for you. That's deep. Man. Yo, I know you'll have a good day today. Yo, fire it. I know you'll have a good day. But
That's
now
lit.
we gonna see how the people react to the investment talk. I think the next one we just go straight. We gonna see what they want. We'll ask them what y'all want to talk about more. So
or
deep
just
dive
because
into that or
just
the crypto.
some actionary steps next
Actionary
one.
step. Yeah, there we go.
Actionary,
We do
like
actionary.
we'll show you how or
How,
tell you how to
or
create an
action.
account.
Create
How
an
to
account.
create
Yeah.
and verify
Yeah.
your account.
That's what
That's
we
it.
do.
Create and
We
verify your
and we
account.
take baby
Yeah.
step.
Cause that's what most people get turned off at.
Not having it, right?
No,
No, it's just
verifying
right,
account.
yeah, right.
Bro, when they
Your
ask for your
information,
social
right.
security and your account information,
That's what people
niggas
looking
like,
at you
oh hell
cross-eyed.
no.
Yeah.
You're right,
So,
right with that. All right,
that's-
so you
yeah.
know what? We got y'all. You know
Yeah.
what we're gonna do too? We gonna create a link. We gonna create like a link to Stash or something, and add it in the show. So when we do it, they can automatically click it and just sign up right then and
Or
there.
we can do a Zoom and just record it and send them the link.
Yeah.
Well, they got to just tune into the stock meetups. We
Well,
have them.
yeah, that
you
too.
know.
That too. Yeah.
But I'm gonna give y'all my 3, and we're gonna end it and get out of here. And listen, y'all gotta listen to that. That's why y'all listen to the pod. I'm gonna give y'all the super gem too. Like,
You might drop something I need.
so my right now my favorite company AMD. I'm with them a lot. They just brought the bag through. We've been holding on them for a long time.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Holding on them for a long time. They make all the chips for Xbox,
Yep.
PlayStation, and Tesla. They make all the chips.
And it's a shortage
It's
on
a
chips
chip
right
shortage
now.
right now.
So-
SMH. Shout out SMH. And SMH, that is an ETF, but for all the chips. So look at that. All right, so I'm gonna go with AMD. What am I? Let me see. Damn, I can't really. All right, I'm gonna go with AMD. Good old reliable Apple, because the people gotta.
You gotta love Apple. Apple, my top one.
But here's my sleeper. Here's the sleeper, and I'm just give away to the people. It is what it is.
You think-
This ain't financial advice.
You think
Go ahead.
Apple's $1,000 company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stock should be maybe 10,000, honestly, if it's priced right.
Yeah.
AITX. That's AITX. Do your homework. Do your due diligence, and it's not even 4 cents right now. Is it 4? No. Is it 4 cents? No, it's not even 4 cents. It's like 4/10 of a cent.
That's a stock or a crypto?
Stop. And what it is,
It's on TD.
it's on all the. It's not on
Robinhood.
Robinhood, so you
Yeah.
got to upgrade a little bit. It's on all the.
Relax.
No, not you, bro. I'm just saying, bro. They got to come to the big boys. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
no.
Get the TD Ameritrade.
There's multiple platforms for you to
Multiple
trade on.
platforms.
All right. Whichever one you feel comfortable with, whichever one you feel as though is the most user friendly for you,
You're good.
use it.
But
But not everything is available on every app.
Exactly.
So disclaimer.
artificial intelligence company, super long on them. I love everything they doing. They're in a space where like nobody is really no competition. And I just feel like with the world going to the robot world, more artificial intelligence, they're prime. I'm trying to get 1 million shares before it gets to $1. Cause I really think this stock got a potential to
come
go. I think this stock got he buying some now. I think this stock got the potential to literally go to say $5 or $6.
Yeah.
We had four. I really think 2030, but we had 4/10 of a cent.
You lit.
You put 10, 20,000
I
in.
got like $130 loose dollars on there right now. Oh
There
yeah,
you
I'm
go.
buying that.
So that's
Back
one
up.
company I'm long on. I just feel like it's great value in there. And what I like about them too is just like I said, they don't even have competition. So they don't even. Their business model is so good because it's nothing to base it off. So
Right,
they
they
just
run their
stick
own
it just
race.
to that. You know what I mean? It's just like they don't even have competition because they're only in their race. So what they do is like, say for instance, my job, Pepsi will hire them. They will come in, get us out of there, make everything artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple as that.
It's happening already.
And that's really what they about to do with all these.
Yeah,
They
it's
get
happening already.
Everybody out
Every,
there.
yeah, like I
And
said,
everything
McDonald's,
is
y'all want
artificial.
$15
It's
an
like
hour? Okay.
ShopRites that got
It's
people
gonna
that got
be
the carts in there.
yeah,
it's
it's gonna be
just
3 of
everywhere.
y'all in there. So I just give y'all 3 of y'all in there. Now the robots do the rest. So look, man, we out today. Damn, man, great episode today.
Yeah, man, it's
Great
gonna be a
episode.
great day, man. A
Good
great
vibes
day.
already, man. What time is it? It's still bright and
Still
early.
early. Yeah, early. It's almost that time.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Perfect
people,
time. That's perfect time.
yeah, perfect time. Constant with Dream podcast, man. We out here. We see you in a couple of weeks.
We
We'll have
out,
that- we'll
man.
have that investment talk for y'all, man.
Peace.